A month ago, when Barcelona got defeated in front of the Monaco in its first leg of Champions League, most people did not panic because in that game Barcelona did play very good. Also, Monaco was very lucky that uh, Barcelona strikers didn't do well, and also Monaco strikers they did very well. They by the minimum chances they had, they scored almost the most amount of goals that they could score it. But today in Sociedad game, I didn't feel that. If Barcelona fans they panic, I understand them. Actually, this game uh, shows that how a team can beat Hansi Flick version of Barcelona. And let's. I want to remind you the Bayern Munich version of Hansi Flick. What happened? In the first year, they were amazing. They beat Barcelona 8-2, that amazing, unbelievable game. And also, what happened? A year after it, all the tactics that Hansi Flick has it in the Bayern, they were not working anymore. Why? Because he had just one or maximum two tactics. And after it, the players were like, okay, let's see what our talented player like Gnabry can do it. If he can do some stuff, personal talent that he shows, Bayern can score. If they don't, they will lose. I think today Sociedad shows to Barcelona that they show also to other teams in the world how we can beat Barcelona. And how they did, it's very easy. They did exactly copy-paste version of what Flick does with the other teams. The offside trap. And also using blocking the midfielder by very good midfielder that they had in the field. I think it was very good tactic from Real Sociedad manager. It was very clever. Guys, don't forget that this Barcelona beat Bayern, beat Real Madrid, and they scored 4 goals, 3 goals, and today they missed the game against Sociedad. I wanna go for stats. If you look at the stats, you will find out why Barcelona fans should be panicked. Look, Sociedad scored 1 goal. They had 30% position against 70% position for Barcelona, which makes sense. Most of the time Barcelona has position it doesn't matter when, in all version of Barcelona they like to have a position. But look at the expected goal. 1.85 for Sociedad and just 0.64, not even one single goal for Barcelona. And we can say that Barcelona teams were so lucky that the striker of the Real Sociedad, they were not so good that they could score more. I think if they were a bit clever and a bit more use better the opportunities, they could score 2 or 3 goals. Because literally in some part of games you feel that Barcelona cannot bring the ball and pass it from the middle. They cannot bring it into Sociedad field. And that shows that this has 2 reasons. First, Frankie de Jong. I can show you also the squad. If you look at the squad and the mark they got it, Frankie de Jong got 6.6, which he was awful. He was awful. After Koundé, he was the worst player of the pitch. And I think we should blame Frankie de Jong more, because the main job that a player can do is getting, as a midfielder, is cutting the middle, but he didn't. Also, Casado, he tried a lot. He's a young player, but De Jong is not a young player anymore. He has to show what he can do. He's an adult player. We expected him to show him as a star, not a he's not. It's not 2019 that we can say De Jong is a young star that he will grow. It's over for him. Now he has to show what he can do, but unfortunately he didn't. Pedri, Rafinha, they played not bad. A bit Pedri was better, but still Pedri was not good in compare of Luka Sucic. Luka Sucic for Sociedad, he got Pedri, he got Casado, he got Frankie de Jong at the same time. And also how he helps the attacking position was very important for Real Sociedad. And the most key part of this game, it was the wingers, which is Becker and Kobo. Especially Becker was also his Talia into the position of the Barcelona. He makes a lot of problem for Koundé, and this is why Koundé becomes the worst player of the pitch, because Big Becker make a lot of opportunities from that side, and he scored the goal, by the way. And also in the other side, the Japanese player Kobo, he also did very well. But in general, I wanna say that these two teams, they use same tactic. But what was the tactic? It was offside trap. But Sociedad players could do better because they had better wingers. They did better. Their performance that they show was far way better than Barcelona players. And also, Fermin Lopez and Rafinha, which I think I will talk about Fermin Lopez, that putting him as a right winger was not very good idea. It was not good. I understand that he has not a lot of players to bring it in. I understand. But he could play with Dani Olmo, I don't know, some other players rather than Fermin Lopez in this position. But also I wanna say something about I wanna add something about total shots. If you notice the stats part, you will find that 14 shoots for Sociedad, 11 for Barcelona. And imagine how many of them becomes a chance. 0. Because Barcelona cannot shoot on a target. 0. Which is recent 5-10 years. This is a record in La Liga for Barcelona, that they didn't shoot on a target in a single match. In 90 minutes, you imagine you cannot shoot once. When Sociedad, they had 3 big chances, 6 shot on a target, that 3 of them saved by Peña. I know Barcelona had a more position, but position is not important in football. In football is important how much expected goal you make, how much big chances you make. And after this, I want to talk about a very important part of this match, the part that so many Barcelona fans argue about referee and his decision. And this is that picture. If you see Robert Lewandowski or Lewandowski, as you wish, that he's with the Agur and he scored in this position. But is this offside? As you can see, what La Liga VAR shows us, it says that a bit like 2 millimeters, as you can see here, 2 millimeters, the leg of actually not leg, we can say finger of leg of Lewandowski is an offside. In the pictures, and also let me show you another picture, this is more obvious. This is show that yes, this is offside, but it's really hard taking offside, you know. Imagine you just getting offside because of, I don't know, even 1 centimeters, 1 millimeters, I don't know. This is kind of unfair. I know Barcelona do this, like they win against Bayern Munich, against especially Real Madrid by this kind of playing, by this kind of way. But I think it's kind of unfair what happening. Is it a wrong decision from referee? I don't think so. But the pictures that we have, it shows that it is okay. Otherwise, we find out that these pictures are wrong, because whatever I see here, it says that there's no problem with this offside. But I'm telling you, man, it's pretty unfair that opportunity like this, a goal like this, it got wasted because of offside of 1 millimeters, 2 millimeters. But also we wanna see as the last part what Barcelona going to play against it. Barcelona. Before that, let's look at the table. In the table, Barcelona first with 33 points. They remain first. After that, it's Real Madrid with 12 games, one game less than Barcelona, and they are 27. And if they can win that one game that they are in the back, they can be 30 points, which is they have just 3 points difference with Barcelona. That now it's very important to see, are other teams will use the same tactics that Sociedad use, because I told you Hansi Flick's teams mostly they have the same tactics. If other teams could use the same tactics and anticipate it against them, I think Barcelona will find some really big issues. And after this, we are going to FIFA Day, obviously. But after FIFA Day, Barcelona going to play against Celta Vigo, which is Celta Vigo, as you can see. Let me see what is. Celta Vigo is 11 in La Liga with 17 games. And after that, they have a very, not easy, but not that much difficult game against French team Brest, which is, I think these two games are going to be interesting for Barcelona, especially the Celta Vigo one, because Celta Vigo, I think they will use the same tactics that Sociedad used in this game for beating Barcelona. Guys, the analysis is finished. Thank you for watching until now. For sure, don't forget like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you think about Barcelona and Hansi Flick's tactics that they are using against him, the same tactics again. And take care. Ciao ciao.